Are you interested in training Pokemon for competitive play, but are intimidated by the confusing information out there on exactly how to do it? Today I provide an in-depth analysis of the fastest and easiest ways you can train competitive Pokemon in Sword and Shield. Watch the rest of this video to find out how. Hi all, it's Motoko. Today I'm going to teach you how to build a competitive team the fastest way. To start off, you'll want to fly to one of the Pokemon nurseries on Route 5 or in the Bridgefield section of the wild area. Once you get there, you'll want to put the Pokemon that you want to train competitively in the nursery with a Ditto or breedable counterpart. For an in-depth analysis on breeding, please visit the link in the description box below that leads to a very informative article by GameWith.net. But for the purpose of this video, we'll say the Pokemon you'd like to competitively train is a Lycanroc. As a disclaimer, this process is much easier if you have a 6IV Ditto to breed with your Pokemon, and if you need a 6IV Ditto, please join the Discord in the Linktree link below and we'll hook you up. To start, make sure you have the Judge function on in your PC, and choose the Rockruff or Lycanroc with the best stats you can find. In my case, it was this Lycanroc with 4 perfect IVs. It's okay if you have less, just keep in mind that the less perfect stats your starting Pokemon has, the longer this process will take. Be sure to attach a Destiny Knot to your 6IV Ditto, as this will ensure at least 5 IVs will be passed down from both parents. After you do this, you'll want to take your Lycanroc or Rockruff and put it in the daycare with your 6IV Ditto. After your 2 Pokemon are in the daycare together, you'll want to open your PC and find a Pokemon with the ability Magma Armor or Flame Body. I'm using my Litwick here, which has Flame Body. These abilities let you hatch eggs 50% faster when the Pokemon with one of those abilities is in the lead of the party. Be sure to stay close to the nursery as you roam around waiting for eggs, or you could accidentally be wasting valuable time. After you have some eggs, start riding around to hatch them. Depending on the Pokemon, this could take a few minutes. While we wait, I'll explain IVs to you as quickly as possible. IVs stand for individual values, and they are the natural stats a Pokemon is born with. A Pikachu, for instance, could vary in power, speed, and defensiveness from another Pikachu that appears to be exactly the same on the outside. A Pokemon can have a minimum of 0 and a maximum of 31 IVs in any given stat. IVs are very important when battling competitively. A simple difference of a few points in a speed stat can make or break a battle. It used to be that you could never change IVs legally once a Pokemon had been caught or hatched, but as of recent installments, the ability to hyper-train has been introduced, and now it is easier than ever to train IVs. If you want to, you can even skip this step entirely and hyper-train any Lycanroc or any Pokemon you want to train, as long as it's level 100 and you have enough bottle caps, that is. If you do need to hyper-train a stat, you can head to the battle tower and speak to the gentleman to the very right at the counter. Once we've hatched some of our eggs, we'll look at the stats to see if any of them have better stats than our Lycanroc currently in the daycare. It looks like this Rockruff does. Let's now replace the Lycanroc in the daycare with the better Rockruff. We'll keep doing this until we get a Pokemon with 6 IVs or a Pokemon with 5 IVs and the missing IV in Special Attack. The reason we want to do this is because Lycanroc is a physical attacker, so we won't need a good Special Attack stat in order to make it viable. Here we now have the 5 IV Rockruff we needed, and it also has the perfect nature we need. If the Pokemon you hatch doesn't have the right nature, you can head to the battle tower in Winden and buy a nature mint for it with BP. We're also going to head over to the Crown Tundra for an ability patch for this Rockruff, but this step won't be necessary for most of you. An ability patch is a special item you can buy for 200 Dynite ore that changes your Pokemon's ability permanently to its hidden ability. In this Rockruff's case, that ability is Steadfast. This will raise its speed every time it flinches. Next, we'll train Rockruff's EVs. EVs are short for effort values, and they are the points toward a given stat that a Pokemon receives every time they defeat another Pokemon in a battle. These points can be changed at will and are not permanent, unlike IVs. We'll raise this Rockruff's attack stat first. Min-maxing is very important in competitive play, and allocating all of your stats correctly plays a large role in who wins and loses battles. The fastest way to do this is by attaching a power item to your Pokemon and giving them Pokerus. Pokerus can be given to your Pokemon by having a Pokemon who is infected with the virus and actively contagious battle in your party until it spreads to the desired Pokemon. If you don't have any Pokemon with Pokerus, we have plenty in the Discord and I'm sure we'd be happy to share with you. As for power items, you can obtain them at the Hammerlock Pokemon Center from a woman directly to the right after you enter. Power items are items that will add +8 to every EV added after a battle, and Pokerus will double the EV yield that you receive. Normally when you defeat a Pokemon, it will give between 1 and 3 EVs in a particular stat after a battle. 4 EVs equals +1 stat point, so if you are earning 18, 1 EV plus 8 from your power item and then double that for Pokerus, so 18 attack EVs per battle with a power item attached. You'll gain +4.5 in your attack stat every time you defeat a Pokemon that yields +1 attack EV. Every Pokemon that earns experience during a battle will earn EVs, with the exception of level 100 Pokemon which do not earn experience but can still earn EVs. A Pokemon can have a maximum of 252 EVs in any particular stat. Remember the nature mints we talked about earlier? Natures are a large part of EV training, as they allow stats to grow in a hidden way past the 252 number if the nature is beneficial to the stat. For instance, our Rockruff is adamant, meaning it has higher attack and lower special attack. Its attack stat will be higher than another Rockruff with 252 attack EVs if the other Rockruff has a different nature. Now that our attack stat is fully trained, we'll train our speed stat as well. This process is the same as the attack training, just defeating Pokemon until we hit a count of 252. After this process is completed, we can work on leveling in movesets. I've decided to give this Rockruff Iron Head, Stone Edge, Crunch, and Zen Headbutt. Once it evolves, of course. The easiest way to level up a Pokemon is to do Dynamax raids and use experience candies. Don't forget to feed your Pokemon Dynamax candies if you plan on Dynamaxing it. After evolving and leveling up to at least level 50, I'm ready to have my Lycanroc learn the moves it hasn't learned yet by level up. Sometimes this requires doing Dynamax raids of a certain type of Pokemon to obtain the TRs you need. Poison type Pokemon will give out poison TRs and so on. I've decided to attach a Life Orb to this Lycanroc to maximize attack, because we don't have a lot of health to begin with, and Life Orb raises attack and takes away some HP each turn. And with that, our beautiful boy is finished. What should I nickname him? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!